Hello and welcome to Everything and the TARDIS Console. Now, in the beginning of October this year, 2016, I went to the first ever Swedish Doctor Who convention called Wholicious. Now, while I was at this convention, I participated in a Doctor Who quiz competition called So You Think You're a Whovian, and I won first prize, for which I got a diploma and 2 Doctor Who related items. And it's these 2 Doctor Who related items that I thought I should show you guys today. So, now, first and foremost, I got this calendar. Well, this is the envelope for the calendar, and it's for 2017, so I can use it next year. And here are of course the doctors, and inside this is the actual calendar. So I shall open it and show you calendar and pictures for each month. Here's the front, which is of course the same as the front of the envelope. And we have January, which is the first Doctor month, where he is shown together with Sensorite, or a Sensorite, and the Mold from the Time Meddler, and the War Machines from the War Machines. Maybe not the most iconic monsters on his, though I do love the Monk a lot, so that's really nice. So still, considering that both the Daleks and the Cybermen were introduced in the first Doctor era, it does feel a bit odd that he gets to have none of them as him on his picture, whereas the second Doctor for February has both of them. I mean, he didn't even have as many Dalek stories as the first Doctor. I feel like the first Doctor would have deserved the Dalek more than the second. Now, the Cyberman makes sense to have on the second Doctor one, considering that he had a lot more Cyberman stories, whereas the first Doctor only had one, which was his last story. And there's also the Ice Warriors, or a Ice Warrior, which was a monster that is, or a creature that is of course introduced in his era, so that's very fitting too. Of course, for March we have the third Doctor with a Silurian, which is what they look like in the classic series. And of course he has Omega, that was first introduced in his era in the 3 Doctors. And of course the Master as well, Roger Delgado, who's still my favorite Master, original and the best. And he was in the 3rd Doctor era a heck of a lot. So him being there makes total sense. And of course the Silurians were also introduced in this era, as was the Master of course. So these are all ones that came new with this era, so it makes sense for them to be here. Now, the 4th Doctor only has 2 beings on his. And he's the Doctor of my birth month, April. Kinda wish I was born in May right now, because I like the 5th Doctor a lot more. Or January, because the 1st Doctor is also top favorite of mine. But whatever, April, I'm in 4th Doctor month. But he's a lot of other people's favorites, so. And he's here with Davros and the robots from his first story. So yeah, they were of course both introduced, but the robot was only in his first story, whereas Davros has of course returned many times. But he was first introduced in the 4th Doctor era, in the very popular Genesis of the Daleks. So it does indeed make sense for him to be there. Then we have May, 5th Doctor month, one of my top favorite Doctors. I really can't choose between him and the first anymore, to be perfectly honest. Which one is my top favorite of the 2? I don't know. He doesn't have many super iconic ones either. And that's not even a monster. Well, he kind of wasn't brilliant to begin with, but that's because he was used as poor chameleon, who was in one story and then got kind of forgotten until his leaving story. Well, at least that's how it's seen in the universe. Unless you read the Crystal, there's something that I can't pronounce. It's a book with the Fifth Doctor, Tillian and Fellow, and indeed Chameleon. And the end of that kinda explains why Chameleon wouldn't be seen in the upcoming adventures. So if you want an explanation that you can put into your headcanon, I recommend that book. It's really good. At least I rather like it. And because this is like the rebirth version of this being from, at least I think it's the rebirth version of this, I think, android in the, I'm totally blanking on the name now. I totally know this. The Visitation, that's the one. How could I forget the name of that? I love that story. And then here is, I think it's a sea devil. Could be a Silurian. I think the Warriors of the Deep had both species. So I don't remember exactly which one this is meant to be. I think it's a sea devil. Pretty sure. Yeah, that's the Fifth Doctor one. And here is the Sixth Doctor for, of course, June. See, he got a Cyberman. Why is it that my favorite Doctors are the ones that don't have any iconic monsters on them? What a freak! Got the Cyberman, and of course this is the robot from the Mysterious Planet, the first installment in Trial of a Time Lord. Here for July we have, of course, the Seventh Doctor with that thing, which I'm honestly not even sure what it is. I don't rewatch the Seventh Doctor a lot because he's one of my least favorites, which does not mean I don't like him. I like all the Doctors, but I tend to rewatch my favorites more. And like, there's not a lot of stories in his era either that are like on my top list. Please someone tell me what this is, because I honestly don't remember. I feel bad for not remembering. Whereas this, of course, is the Special Weapons Daleks from Remembrance of the Daleks. I remember that one. Here we have the Eighth Doctor and the War Doctor. He did get to be included on the side of the Eighth Doctor one. At least he's not entirely left out. And of course, here is the only version of the Master that I don't like. Eric Roberts, Master from the TV movie. Could have done without him, but I digress. Now we come to the Ninth Doctor, which is in here with Slovene, and I believe that's the Dalek Emperor, if I'm not very much mistaken. Here we have the 10th Doctor, and he got lots of things with him. We have Cyberman, these skeletons in spacesuits from The Forest of the Dead one, and Davros, of course, and the Weeping Angels. Yeah, he got lots of things on his, like, I think more than anyone else. What a freak. Is this some kind of favoritism from the creators of this calendar? None, of course. Yeah, November, I don't think I said months on the last few, but you get that it's next month every time. New Doctor. So November, 11th Doctor with Dalek, Cygons from the 50th anniversary, and of course more Weeping Angels, which that's, I think, fitting for him. He had quite a few Weeping Angel stories. And finally, December is 12th Doctor, and he is here with Cyberman and Missy, whom I also love as Master, a lot more than I thought I would. I wasn't instantly kinda iffy about the idea of the Master becoming a woman because it's a character that I loved a lot, and he'd always been, well, a he, and then suddenly he was turning into female, and I thought that I would have a bit of an issue with it, but like by the end of Death in Heaven I was like truly in love with her, and she is now shared second place with Anthony Hamley, which I have a really soft spot for on my Master ranking list. So yeah, that's all the months. Of course, here on the back so you can also see all the pictures but in smaller form. This and the diploma was actually the only things I got on stage when they announced me as winner. But then later on, it seemed like they weren't quite satisfied with only giving me this and the diploma, so they wanted to give me another thing. Now, first, they wanted to give me a big finish audio, but I already had all the ones that they had to give out, so there was not really much point in giving me something I already owned. So they thought about it, and eventually they decided to give me this 4th Doctor Funko Pop or Pop Vinyl figure. Now, of course, the 4th Doctor is not a favorite of mine, but it seems that according to the calendar I'm born in the 4th Doctor's month, so I suppose it's fitting in that sense. Well, could certainly have been worse. So yeah, and he is rather cute, you know, with his big black eyes and his scarf hair and the big hat on top. Actually, he's quite adorable. So I'm not complaining really. I mean, I got him for free just because I won a quiz. So yeah, that's the things I won. It's so cute. I hope you enjoy seeing my prizes, and I'll see you in another video. Ciao!